Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. Find yourself a seated position. Any position works. You really just want to find something that is both sturdy and comfortable. You don't want to feel like you're about to fall off a building. The sense of stability brings kind of this being at home feeling, this kind of centering of the mind. Nothing spooky or anything. It just makes us feel more stable and clear. You also don't want to feel uncomfortable in the body, because then you'll be distracted by it. So if you're sitting on your foot or your back's in a strange position, you might be more worried about getting comfortable than you are to paying attention to breathing. So just find what works for you. You can sit in a chair, you can lie down, find what works for you, as long as it is both sturdy and comfortable. We also keep our eyes open during this meditation practice. Now, I know you may have seen people practice their eyes closed. You feel more comfortable doing that, and that's fine. If you'd rather close your eyes during this practice, feel free to do so. There are no hindrances here. But if you have kept your eyes open, go ahead and drop your gaze away from the screen and drop your eyes gently down below you. Kind of looking at the floor or the desk or whatever is just below you. We're not staring intently and focusing on the floor, but we're also not zoned out and blurry. We kind of strike this middle ground of not gazing too hard, but lightly aware of what's below us. You're in a nice, stable, and comfortable position. And your eyes are either closed or open, and the gaze is direct, gently downwards. Just settle here and now. And allow everything to be just as it is, which may be a difficult instruction for many of you, because we tend to try to control our experience. We run away from things and run towards others, always running away and changing this moment. But for right now, allow everything to be just as it is, without imposing your opinions, your wants or desires on it. We let the past go because it's no use here. We also leave the future alone because it's not here and now. This moment is, and there's nothing to do about it. So leave it alone. Let it be. And I'm probably catching you thinking right now. Probably talking to yourself about the future or the past. And notice how this moment isn't clear once we are lost in thought. And this is okay, but it is why we suffer psychologically. Our failure to pay attention clearly to this moment, just as it is why we miss our life. We're always living in a fantasy about the future or the past. But thinking doesn't have to stop. That's not the goal here. Thoughts can do whatever they want to. Remember, we allow things to be just as they are, including thinking. Thoughts can run to the future, think about sex, think about violence, think about worries, problems, issues, friends, TV shows, whatever. Only you don't have to give it your attention. So instead of paying attention to this next thought, bring your attention to the breath. Notice that instead, rising and falling. The sensations of the breath happen naturally, and there's nothing we need to do except for just noticing it. Let thinking come and go as it pleases. Your only task is to remain with breathing. Come back. Just return to the breath. Come back. Come back to breathing and return gently, not with force. Wake up. Wake up from the dream of thinking. Just return to the breath, rising and falling. You are here. This is it. This moment is freedom. Where are all the problems you think about, here and now? What is there really to worry about in this moment. Be here and just rest. Finally. All right, you can look at the screen. Now, something that's a large part of even why I got into meditation is my own suffering, my own psychological unwellness, difficulty. I've been meditating for quite some time, over 12 years now, something like that. And there's been tragedies and difficulties during that time. And it wasn't until my father's death that I really started really practicing. 'Cause it kind of woke me up a little bit. But it also introduced my mind to the phenomena of anxiety and worry, which became a problem. And it still is something I work with now. But what this practice has shown me, and what it can show you, regardless of the affliction you think you have, or whatever you're going through, is that awareness of this moment, right here, where are the problems? Where are the worries? And maybe you're like me, where your mind is constantly worrying about something. And if it's not worrying about something, this feels a little off. Like, why am I not worrying about something? So it seeks things, this constant worry. But then, if we just be here, okay, worried about, something dumb, something like, oh, I got some pain in my leg, it's probably cancer, I'm probably have to get it amputated, whatever, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital. But here you are. It's like when we wake up on a Monday morning and we stress about all the things we have to do, all the hurdles we have to make, all the things we have to, all the people we have to talk to, all the meetings we have to have. We're sitting there stressing out as we wake up, but we don't realize we're just laying in bed. That's all. And maybe now you're worried about the things you have to do once you turn off this video and you got to go on with your day to day. But you're not in the future. The problems you have to do aren't there now. You're here. It's all good here and now. And the great thing about this practice is that it shows us that you are always here and now. And every inclination towards the future, any kind of struggle about what is going to happen, what might happen, looking to the future with a negative mindset, all of that is absolved when we return to this moment. We return our attention here, where our life always and already is. So don't be fooled. Thinking will take you on a journey towards the future that may not even turn out to be true, and it probably won't be that way. It will always try to convince you of some horrible tragedy that may happen. But remember, those are thoughts here and now. And as long as you're here, you're free from mental affliction. So practice. Just practice. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for showing up. And as always, and of course, without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.